Welcome to 50 Nights of Fright. I'm your host, Tommy, joined with Christian and Rowan on our episode 1. Today we're talking about Phantom of the Opera, 1925, starring Lon Chaney. Now, Rowan is a pretty big fan of Phantom of the Opera. I don't know if you can tell, we have a nice thematic blanket here, the complete Phantom of the Opera book there, and a copy of the novel. I have a feeling you kind of like it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It is a very nice blanket. Did you do this blanket?
No, my grandmother and my mother made this blanket for me.
Okay. Well, let's start with you then. What is your history with Phantom of the Opera?
So when I was in middle school, my grandmother, who helped make this blanket, actually introduced me to Phantom of the Opera. I watched the Gerard Butler musical, and I fell in love with the music. And then from there, I kind of just went on my own thing of listening to the original soundtrack and watching other iterations of the movie. And I read the original book and other media from it as well. And I kind of hyper-fixated on it.
So would you say you've been a lifelong fan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Christian, what about you? What's your history with Phantom of the Opera? Have you ever seen it before watching it for this?
So I had not, though being in theater throughout like junior high, high school.
Wait, you were a theater kid?
Yes,
oh,
absolutely.
That explains everything.
And so I always had respect for Phantom of the Opera. And going into this, I did not realize that it was a silent film. I didn't realize that it was that far back.
Yes, well, like I said, 1925 is when it first came out. That was 100 years ago this year. That is incredible. And there have been so many other iterations of it, but this is the first one. And what I really appreciate about it is how it kind of set the standard for that classic age of horror. Now, whether or not this would fall under horror today is questionable. It is very horrific, but more of a gothic romance, I would argue. What are some things that really stand out to you when watching this version of Phantom of the Opera versus other ones that just kind of stick with you?
For me, it was interesting that each scene was tinted a different color. And depending on the scene, the color would kind of signify the mood that you're supposed to be feeling. Like there were scenes with Eric, the Phantom, and they were tinted purple. And if you watch through the whole film, you'd notice that anytime you saw a purple scene, you were supposed to feel suspense or mystery. And it just kind of followed that throughout the whole thing.
Now, there's multiple soundtracks to Phantom of the Opera. I have no doubt that a lot of the orchestra versions of the soundtrack also help feed into that. You're supposed to feel certain moods during those scenes, no doubt. I watched the one with just the organ track. Now, do you remember which you listened to, or did you just watch it completely silent? Misunderstood the project. Like,
oh no, there was music definitely, and the colors. I have to say I absolutely enjoyed that. It definitely helped kind of fit the mood of what was going on. Of course, like backstage, that had the specific color. The Phantom's lair had that kind of like green, like turquoise kind of color to it as well. So just having those both the music and the color definitely added on to what emotion was supposed to be portrayed within those scenes.
And something that was really interesting to me watching it, the masquerade scene, a lot of it was hand colored.
Yeah.
And you see Phantom in striking red.
Yes. I absolutely love
the skull mask,
the Red Death outfit. I love
that.
that.
So, just judging from this being the first movie on the list, are we off on a good start with 50 Nights of Fright? Do you feel like this belongs in this lineup? Has it cemented itself as a horror icon in cinema?
I would say so.
Oh, most definitely.
Definitely.
It's
like the building blocks.
Oh yeah.
yeah. You have that sense of horror, and then there's also that tragic feeling of the love triangle with him and Raoul, where Raoul is the looks. He's the what every woman would want, versus what the Phantom has, which is that talent. Whereas that voice and all of that. So it's which do you prefer? Do you prefer the good looks, or do you prefer the more artsy side of everything?
But all right, now on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank Phantom of the Opera?
11.
Okay.
No bias.
No bias.
No bias.
All right. How about you?
Whatever. I'm probably gonna have to do 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10.
The presentation of just everything, I feel like, is a perfect example of what was limited, especially which of course it being silent film.
Yes.
And just what you were able to do within that time frame. Just what they were able to accomplish is absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, the makeup, we didn't really touch on it at all, but definitely just Lon Chaney's work on how he made himself look for the film.
Right.
It's
the
very
SFX
memorable.
Is really good.
No doubt people were fainting in theaters back when it came out. Just absolutely terrifying. That's one of the reasons why I absolutely love the Phantom of the Opera. It does a great job, being that gothic romance, really doing that tragedy well, and like was said, it is a perfect building block for what we're going to be doing in horror as it moves forward, shifting from more gothic horror and romance to more horrifying things, with not just the looks, but the tragedy of the main characters themselves. Well, that was Phantom of the Opera. Tomorrow we are going into another gothic romance with Bela Lugosi in Dracula.